animation look crispy. The animation look better than than most. Like that's what I'm looking at right now. Like I got a comment in one of my videos talking about Hathaway, and I said it wasn't like my favorite. I didn't really like it that much, and it wasn't that Hathaway wasn't good. You know, it was Hathaway. It was, it was what I'm saying. He is not a charismatic like great character. I liked everything else about the movie. I liked Gigi better than Hathaway. I liked Kenneth better than Hathaway. I liked Lane. Lane Amos is just a funny name, by the way. I liked him better than Hathaway, and that was like the bad thing about it, because that's the main character. He's like the weakest main character I think I've watched in the Gundam series, man. Like I love a lot of people kind of like don't talk about him in a bad way or good, but he just kind of left out the conversation. Banasher, like I love Banasher. I love Banasher, man. I love Hiro Yui. I love who's somebody else in the UC though. I love what's the name is my favorite. Camille Bidan. That's my favorite Gundam pilot. I love Armoro Ray. He's in my top 10. Pilots. I love Athranzala and Kira, even though I know people hate him. Like, it's something about all of those leads I just named. I don't like the fact that Bright Bright's kid is just like he's a celebrity. He said it in the first one. He's a celebrity. He's known, and it's like he's a spoiled little rich kid doing a little spoiled little rich kid project. That's what it's like in the sequel when I see him like on the ship. It's like I funded this through the money of my father. It's like and he ain't got that dog in him. Like he ain't he ain't bitch made. I will say that. Like in the first one, like when they were on the ship, the crab, what was it, way over space, I think, and he protected everybody or whatever. He's not a coward. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he ain't bitch made. He will fight, which is what I do like about him. But it's like he's like the dorky rich kid that they're trying to make cool. He just ain't cool. He has a lisp. I forgot. I've heard his voice actor before, man. I should have looked that up before I started this, but I just didn't care. I just don't like. I don't really like Hathaway like that. He doesn't wow me, man. Like you just think about how many charismatic like characters are in Gundam, and he is like the least most. You got Char, you got Trace Kushranada, Sex Marquise Tamiliardo. The transformation of who he really was. Like it's so many charismatic characters, and I think a lot of the people, not a lot of the people, but the few comments that I did get that like said something about Hathaway, I think they grew up kind of like remember the tech guy in Fast and the Furious, like he was the one that the first one, he ran off. He ended up getting shot, but he ran off with his car. It's like everybody has a spot on the team. You got the tech guy, you got the hard ass who didn't like Paul Walker, you got the guy in the cut that was kind of quiet, you got the girl with Letty, you got the girl who Paul Walker likes. Like you got the girl in the background who's the love interest. You got Vin Diesel who's the alpha male. I always like the Paul Walker character who's kind of like second in command or captain. They gotta get pushed either way, or they co-captains, they share captains. That's kind of who I am. That's those characters I'm always drawn to. And I think Hathaway is like Mouse on The Matrix. He's like the guy I just said on Fast and the Furious. He's the tech guy who's been put in the lead. I'm saying all this like I'm not excited about the movie. I just wanted to clear that up of why I didn't like the thing I didn't like about Hathaway the first one. But this one looks amazing, man. Like I'm definitely going to the theaters to see it. Like I said, that's why even doing this, I want Gundam to make a comeback. Hopefully could breathe some new air into it. I thought Iron Blooded Orphans would have brought it back, and like had a high demand, and it didn't. Like people loved it, but like it didn't do what I thought it would do. And Hathaway, for some reason, a lot of people love this. Like what is it, G Quux and Witch from Mercury, those didn't do anything. Even the people who like fall for the feminist crap, who kind of fall into it, they didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody liked those. But with this, Hathaway has some fans. You know what I mean? I don't really like I'm more curious about his crew they're more interesting to me. Like I said, I like Gigi as a character. Usually, I don't even like. I'm being honest. I don't even really like female characters in Gundam. Like I like female characters. Like I'm watching Freerun right now. I'm about to do Freerun the second season. She's the best character in the show. Usually, I always, like I said, I like a second in command. Freerun is a character that has a lot of depth. I really like her, but in Gundam, they always is weird. Like kind of like Naruto, they don't really know how to write the women well a lot of the times. But like what's oh girl, I'm having a 12-hour shift brain fart right now. I can't think of the one who Shard couldn't stand, man. I can't think of like the mushroom haircut. Oh my god, but she was hilarious. I liked her as a character. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's sh sh it hit me, but it's just rare. I'm gonna go against the grain here, man. I like Lacus Klein. I'm a Lacus Klein fan. Everybody hates her. Everybody hates Seed now. You know what I'm saying? Seed kind of like brought the fandom back when it first came out, and everybody loves to hate on it. I watched Big Mike's channel too. He don't like it at all. But I like Lacus Klein, man. I liked it was in Kigali, who ended up, spoiler alert, being his sister. I liked Kigali. Like, it's few. They do few, right? I liked all of the women except for Relina and Wink. But yeah, man. Like I said, I liked Kenneth. If I had to pick a favorite character, I did like Kenneth, but I like Lane, man. Like I want to see. He reminds me of Escaflowne's villain. Who ended up being Alan's sister. Who was transformed into a man. I really like. That's who Lane reminds me of. But he's kind of like a psycho a little bit. Or the second in command. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. And Gundam Unicorn to the Shark clone. Like he's like a crazy like him as well. Like they always kind of had those characters. The second in command, I always like those characters. Like I said, Hathaway is just boring. Hopefully they make Hathaway more charismatic in this one and give him some life. He is just a dork. You know what I'm saying? He's a dork, man, and it's like, and I'm fine with watching dorks. You know what I mean? I'll like it. Iron Man is a dork. But he's just, like I said, Iron Man is a dork with charisma. You know what I mean? Like he is. I don't see how anybody likes his character and is like, oh, I can't wait to see Hathaway again. Like I say, he's the rich kid. He's the pilot. Like I'm used to cheering for an underdog. You know what I mean? Like look at Iron Blood and Orphan. Like I'm used to cheering for even Wing. Like they were underdogs in the sense of Troa had to take over for the real Troll Barton. Duo had to steal his Gundam. Hero is just a genetic freak that they made. Wufei's wife passed, and he went through his issues. Catcher was a spoiled little rich kid, but what I did like about Catcher, even though he's my least favorite character in Wing, he had this empathy, and he wanted to use his wealth and his power to fix things, which made him a good character. He still was a character. Like they call Kira Jesus, but Kira showed emotion, and he slept with a girl he shouldn't have. He was angry, but then he fixed himself, and then he made up with Hathaway. Like he had character, even though, and I know it was a TV show. This is just a movie. Like they Hathaway, even in Zeta, he just felt bitch made, man. He was a simp, and we all know he was a simp. I don't want to watch the simp who was pining for the girl that he was never gonna get. I'm cooking Hathaway right now, and I don't need to be because I really want to see this movie. That's it, man. The animation looks good. I'm really liking all of the shots. He yelled out Amuro Ray's name. It was a great trailer. It looks fun. Like I said, I just hope they flesh him out more and give him more of a character. His crew is interesting. I want to see them. Kenneth looks hilarious. I hope they give us some more Kenneth. He was all the charisma in that movie, in the first one. Uh, Very vulgar. It was hilarious. Opposite to I don't know what race he's supposed to be, but like, Hathaway comes off as this timid Japanese man. You know what I mean? I don't like the way when you talk like that. And I don't care what you like, Hathaway. But yeah, man. I'm gonna say that's about all I got, man. I hope, like I said, it's hopefully it breathes some new life into Gundam, and we can get back on track to making Gundam what we all love about it. Like I don't know what the Witcher marker is, but like I said, I didn't see it, so I can't fully judge it. I did see a couple clips. I seen the trailers. I seen it's kind of I got a gist of what's going on. I think I might have watched the episode or two, to keep it all the way 100. I think I tried, and it just was uh, like some lesbian stuff was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It felt like it. It felt like it was gonna get there, and it was cutesy. It's like Gundam ain't cutesy. Even when a weird animation came in with C, it still was gritty. Where's my grittiness in Gundam? But anyway, I just want to talk about this trailer, man, and we getting some new Gundam. Keep reaching out, man. To each keep breathing life into Gundam yourselves, man. Like I want this to last forever, man. This is one of my favorite franchises. Period. Not just the anime, just period. Like let's keep this going, man, and let's make Gundam great again. You know what I'm saying? 6 Eon, man.